Have you ever had a gut feeling about something but couldn't really explain why? Well, that is your intuition, and that's what we're going to talk about today so you can really understand what your intuition is and how you can tap into it. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista. So today we're going to talk about our intuition and how each and every one of us can tap into this because it's so important. It really is like our superpower once we kind of understand what it is and how it's always there for us. I think most of us have been taught over the years to kind of not understand or rely on it and kind of to doubt our intuition. We live in a fast-paced world, and slowing down and listening to our intuition is not something that we're taught as children or even growing up. We often are led to believe that others know better, and we should look to external sources to outsource what is best for us. And I believe this really isn't the case at all too. So we all have an innate ability to tap into our intuition. It's always there. And it wants to be listened to, but it's sometimes needing to kind of get out of our own way so that we can listen to this. My intuition has guided me in so many different ways, and I have tapped into it more so the last few years. I think I always knew it was there, but I probably didn't prioritize it or kind of, give myself the space and the time to tap into it. But I can assure you that now that I've done this, I'm so grateful for my intuition. And I know it's always guiding me, even though sometimes I don't always love what it's saying or the direction that it's taking me. I know it has my best interest at heart. It's allowing me to grow and evolve and not stay small and stagnant anymore. And so our intuition is trying to expand us in many ways. So it is always there for us. So when I left a job, I knew I needed to leave. My intuition was speaking to me. When I started my business, it was guiding me to do this. Even starting a YouTube channel, it was telling me I needed to do this. And of course, I probably resisted for a while, but I know it's kind of gently pushing me to expand and grow in ways that, maybe I've been a little reluctant to tap. So again, our intuition is there. It's just giving it the time and the space. I find for myself, having time alone is a great way to be able to tap into my intuition. If you meditate, that's a great way, but also just going for walks. I'm someone that likes to walk a lot by myself. I find I get a lot of insights or downloads there too. You hear people having showers and they get all this, information as well too. There's a variety of different ways. And also it's just kind of to think back into your life. When have you been guided to have your intuition speak to you? Where were you? Sometimes upon reflecting on that can kind of show where it'll come about. And also when you have listened to your intuition in maybe some big situations or small situations, what were the results? If you kind of look back to what was going on in your life and if it was a good choice, you'll see there's a little bit of history with that as well too. So that's something to consider as well too. So finding ways to connect with your intuition is really wonderful, and it's part of the process. And then again, it's being able to trust our intuition and understand what it's trying to say. As I mentioned before, sometimes you don't always want to hear all of it, but it's so important to kind of trust what you're hearing and follow the breadcrumbs, because that's really where you kind of want to be able to kind of go down that road as well too. So that is what we're going to talk about. So let's talk about how our intuition feels in our body. I think most of us do this kind of dance between, is that my intuition or is that my brain speaking? And sometimes it can be a little bit confusing when you're first starting to trust your intuition. But I like to think of my intuition as it's more of a feeling. You feel it in your body. It's those little subtle feelings that you feel, whether it's like the little butterflies, when your hairs stand up on your body. It's just a knowing. It's like this deep knowing. You just know. Where logic comes about is we start to overanalyze. It's more in our mind, in our head. It's not a feeling state. And that's sometimes when our ego can take over and, make us kind of help us stay small and scared and all that kind of stuff. So again, tapping back into our body and feeling what our body is saying is a great way to connect with your intuition as well too. And always remember, your intuition knows. It's got your back. It knows the bigger picture. It knows, your authentic being and who you are right now too. It's trying to guide you, and it really does have your back. And so kind of just trusting that is a huge thing as well too. So those are all kind of points to kind of be able to tap into your intuition and know that it's there. And I mean, again, start small. Sometimes I have found too, for clients, maybe just to start journaling, make that a habit or a practice. And sometimes just when your words start flowing, your intuition will come out on paper, and you don't even realize you're kind of writing what's coming out. And then upon reflection, you can see things and see patterns and see things that you probably would never know as well too. So that is a great way of tapping into your intuition if you want to start a journal practice, just to kind of get your thoughts down. And the first few little bits might feel a little bit clunky, but once you get going, that is your intuition speaking as well too. So again, trust that you have your intuition. Again, it's innate in all of us. Give yourself some time to be able to listen to your intuition as well. And then once you kind of hear those little subtle whispers, start to trust it. And the more you trust your intuition, the more you're going to receive your intuition on a kind of more regular basis too, when you start to give yourself that time. So it's all connected. If you kind of block it all off, it is going to be harder to hear, and you're not going to be able to tap into it. Start slow. Just know that it's there. It's accessible to you. And when you get those little whispers, just listen to them. I had someone tell me, which I thought was a great way to start, just at the beginning of your day, just on a day that maybe where things aren't really a priority or a concern, just make it, decisions. What do I want to wear today? Do I want to wear this shirt or this shirt? What is my intuition saying? For breakfast, do I want to have this, eggs today, or maybe oatmeal and Greek yogurt? What feels right? Again, you can make these little subtle kind of, guidance. Your intuition is guiding you, and start there if you're someone if this is really new to you, just so there's no big mistakes or anything like that. Start small, but again, and this just kind of gives you the confidence to be able to trust your intuition and to keep moving forward. And then you can kind of come to it with those bigger bigger decisions that you might need to make, or at least kind of guide you down the path as well too. So I hope this is helpful. Intuition, really, it is our superpower. Once you are kind of aligned with it and in tune with it, it can make life so much easier, and not easier, but more aligned to your, true being. And it does really make a big difference. So give yourself some space so that you can access this wonderful superpower that you have. So again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to get more information, more content on topics like this, on our intuition, awakening, healing, thriving kind of in our world, just to, kind of some of that personal development stuff, please subscribe to my station, my channel, and I'll be able to kind of, continue with you as well too. Again, remember, our intuition is always there. It always has our back, and it's accessible for all of us. I wish you all a lovely day. Bye.